Hello everyone. Well, you know, recently I was reminded that I am a Last of Us Factions YouTuber. And by that definition, I should be pumping out the Last of Us Factions content. So I decided to dust off the old microphone and bring you a special list video. In case you do not know me, I am Sad Square 35, aka Happy Triangle 69, aka Mad Circle 70, saying hey now everybody. These are 7 people in the Last of Us Factions community. Now you may share certain characteristics and traits. It may be looking into a mirror as I am describing these folks. Or maybe you just know somebody who just happens to share the same ideas. Without further ado, let's get into the list. Number 1, Sharpshooter Guy. You know who you are. Naughty Dog has given us 6 customizable loadouts. Each loadout can contain 13 possible weapons and or perks. Not in Sharpshooter Guy's eye. In Sharpshooter Guy's eyes, he is given 8 because 5 of those points in every loadout must consist of Sharpshooter 3. Sharpshooter Guy will also skip the first box as he does not need the goodies out of the box. He will also skip all health kits on his way to engaging in the very first firefight. Reason being, he does not need those pesky health kits. He does not need first aid because he will get his health back by the old-fashioned God way of headshot landing precision. Sharpshooter Guy graduated from Video Game Beast School and a PhD in auto aim precision. He will go ham on all of his adversaries. Fortunately, in real life, he is a janitor. He is a jizz mopper at the local nudie booth. There's nothing wrong with that. Someone does need to clean the windows. He also loves tracksuits. You will see him strutting his stuff, clean cut down the line in his sweet Adidas tracksuit. This is a fact. Moving on. The next guy on our list is the Bow Guy. Everyone knows the Bow Guy. In this post-apocalyptic time of fighting to survive, he is going to lead the charge into an enemy's territory with a stick and a string. The Bow Guy does not believe that the bow needs a boost. Under any circumstances, the bow does not need a boost. It is perfectly balanced just the way that it is. It can fire over sandbags and around corners just like a bow does in real life. The Bow Guy is the type of guy that wears Converse fish heads. He'll work in some kind of retail establishment and he'll also loudly play dubstep while he's walking through the high school hallways. Next up we have the Comeback Guy. Hello. Have you ever stepped into a lobby and then all of a sudden we're transported back to 2016 without even having to fix your flux capacitor and or go 88 miles an hour? Well, no, don't you worry. Comeback Guy will still make you feel young again. Comeback Guy is going to purposely sabotage your night of gaming just so that he can attempt to do a 1v12 or a 1v16 comeback and be a public lobby hero as if it's a new thing and he's gonna plant that flag. He will be the first one to do it. I'm sorry, Junior. That ship has sailed a long time ago, and unfortunately now you're just an asshole. Comeback Guy is the reason why there should be a lifeguard at the gene pool. You're late to the party and no one wants you. Piss off. Next on our list is Fat 2 Guy. Have you ever been in a lobby and noticed someone healing you and you're like, great, what a team player this guy is, and then all of a sudden you notice your health isn't going up so fast? That's because he has first aid training too, which is the douchiest move ever. If you have first aid training too in any of your loadouts, please delete this app. Just delete app. This game isn't for you. It obviously is Naughty Dog's way of separating the good from the bad, because if you have first aid training too on any of your loadouts, I'm sorry, you're just selfish. You really are. You know what first aid training 2 says? First aid training 2 says, I would like the parts, but unfortunately, I'm going to splatter these other 2 loadout points into something that's not needed, like maybe a silencer on my semi-auto, but I'm not going to be able to fire it in order to even have the justification of it. Or I'm going to put it in crafter so that I can speed up and craft my shit faster, but I won't heal you any faster, and I will give myself less points so that the other team can molly us both. Because of those 2 split seconds that we had to dodge the molly, I was tying your shoes. First aid training 2 is the kind of guy that in order for him to get laid, he would have to squeeze his ass up a chicken's butt. That's it. I feel myself going off on a rant and tangent now. Next up, we have the Skimmer Hat Guy. Now, if you watched any of my previous videos, you know exactly how I feel about Skimmer Hat Guy. Skimmer Hat Guy is an asshole. Skimmer Hat Guy is the epitome of all that is wrong with this world. Skimmer Hat Guy, most of the time, will probably be lurched into a corner with covert training and a silent tactical shotgun. Just waiting for you. Just waiting and waiting. They'll wait forever. Then they'll shoot you in the back as you pass them. Skimmer Hat Guy will always go for flanks, and if there's ever a front-to-front 1v1 confrontation, he will bail and turn and run away and hide into cover. That is his motto. That is what they live by. And if you ever get the pleasure of speaking to Skimmer Hat Guy in the lobby, usually his ass will be jealous of the shit that comes out of his mouth. Next up on our list, we have the No Hat Guy. Now, what do I mean by no hat? This gentleman or lady will not put on a hat on the customization of character as a scavenger or hunter on purpose. The simple reason behind this is because Naughty Dog randomly generates the characters that you play upon. Now, every now and then, you will be selected and chosen to be the character with the hood on top of the head. Oh, what a pleasure. What a pleasure it is to be the character with the hood on your head because you decide to do the default loadout in the customization. I digress. There's something great about No Hat Guy. They are the type of person that embraces the little thing. It is the little things like just loading into a game where your character is just covered in that beautiful gray hoodie, and they smile. They smile just a little more, and it makes them happy. And you know what? I am completely envious of that, and completely envious of the feeling that you get. You truly embrace the little things, and we must applaud you. Last on our list, number 7, is the Christmas Noob. What do I mean by Christmas Noob? Now, this is a person who received a PlayStation 4 just in time for Christmas, or maybe they had their PS Plus accounts back in November when The Last of Us Faction was completely free to download. Christmas Noobs, we love you here in the Factions community, not because we're better, or not because you lack awareness, or because you go 0, 0, and 7, maybe a James Bonded a little bit just at the beginning of your Last of Us Factions career. That's not why we love you. We love that you embrace the challenge, because we've all been there. We've all been there. We've all had the bad games at the beginning. We all know what it's like. We've all grown as people and as players over the years of playing The Last of Us Factions for so many years. And we are truly envious because you are just becoming enlightened into the greatest multiplayer that there's ever been. It's a great feeling. You may get salty, you will get frustrated, and you'll close app, you'll rage quit, you'll do all those things, but eventually you'll get better. You'll get better, and over time, you will come to love this multiplayer just like everyone else has. It's a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful community. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know there's a lot more than just 7 folks in the Last of Us Faction community, but I don't want this to be a 2-hour-long video. I just wanted to get 7 off my chest. I hope you enjoyed. This is Mad Circle 70, signing out.